Next characteristics movement. All the living things move themselves without any external help. Now I am moving one place to another place. No one is pushing to me. That is called the movement. Without any external help. But non-living things cannot move from one place to another place. And if I want to take the marker, so I will pick up the marker and then I will place here. So this movement of non-living things takes place, but with external help. Means I used my hand to pick up the marker and place somewhere. So this is called the external help. But when animals move from one place to another place, okay, one place to another place without any external help. Okay, student? But why these animals move from one place to another place? So keep in mind, whatever the living things are there, that all living things move from one place to another place. First thing, that in search of food. Second, in search of shelter. And escape from enemies, or to protect themselves. That is why they move from one place to another place. Here are some examples of movement. A frog moves when it jumps into a pond. Do you know frog? So we can see the movement of frog when a frog moves when it jumps into a pond. So we can see the movement. Second example, a bird moves when it flies in the sky. Then we move when we go to the school. Yes or no? We move when we go to the school. We means now children. Okay. So here we can see the movements. When you play on the ground, so there also we can see the movement. Fish moves when it swims in water. So these are the 4 examples. One more time I will repeat. A frog moves when it jumps into a pond. A bird moves when it flies in the sky. Fish moves when it swims in water. And we move when we go to school. So here we can see the some movements. So animals move one place to another for food. Okay, why the animals move one place to another? See here now, answer is here. For food, then protection from enemies. Okay, to protect themselves. And also protection from natural disaster like forest fire and flood. Okay, students. So this is about the animals. But what about the plants? Plants also move from one place to another place? No. Plants are included in living things, but they cannot move from one place to another place. But their parts show some movements. Their body parts show some movements. For example, flowers, leaves, roots. Okay, these body parts shows some movements. Now see here, the plants can move only parts of their body, such as, you can underline. Okay, you can underline this. Leaves, then flower, shoots and roots. Now how this movement takes place? For example, the leaves and flower of a sunflower plant move by bending towards the sun to face the sunlight. whatever the leaves and sunflower is there, so that sunflower moves towards the facing of sun. Okay. Now one more example we can give here. Do you know the potted plant? The potted plant which kept near the window. You see the branches of potted plant move towards the sunlight. Yes, wherever the sunlight is flashing, okay, or wherever the sunlight is reaching, so in that direction the plants branches, whatever the potted plant is there, that plants branches move towards the sunlight. That is the one response, that is the one movement. Okay. Second movement, that is the roots. Okay, the roots grow towards the water, so that is one also movement takes place. The movement of part of the plant towards the light is called phototropic movement. Just now I give one example of potted plant. So in that potted plant, the movement of the branches towards the light. So this movement is called the phototropic movement. Photo means light, and the movement is towards the light. Okay, this movement is towards the light. So stimuli, here stimuli is what? Light is the stimuli, and response means moving branches towards the light. That is the response by the plant. So this is one movement. Okay, student. Next, about the non-living things. Non-living things cannot move from one place to another place. If you see the table, if you see the marker, they cannot move from one place to another place. Okay, students? So this is about the movement of living things. Okay, as you can see here picture, so this is the movement in an animal. For example, a frog. Okay, a frog moves when it jumps into a pond. This is the movement of sunflower, which just now I explained to you. The sunflower plant, when sunlight comes from the above. So when the sun is there, so during daytime the sunflower and leaves turn towards the facing of sun. And you can see the sunflower plant, when sunlight comes from right side, so it move towards the right side. So this is about the movement. I hope you understood today's part. Okay, students. So today we have learned the three important characteristics. First characteristics, food. All living things need food to stay alive. Non-living things do not need food. Okay. Second thing, growth. All living things shows growth, or they grow as the time passes. Then third one, about the movement. In second, non-living things cannot grow. Living things can grow, but non-living things cannot grow. And the next one, about the movement. All living thing shows movement from one place to another place to escape from the enemies and to get the food. Okay. So here, students, today's part over. Now today is your homework. You can read this part carefully at home. Remaining part is in our next video.